Hello, my name is Starlight. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And anyway, I just want to reach out to all of you and see how all of you are doing. And I hope all of you are doing well. And it's a beautiful day in my area. I hope the weather is good for you where you are. And I know a lot of you are from different countries, so hello. I want to say hello to all of you. You are definitely welcome here. And so this is a video, like about people that are struggling with depression. I don't know if you're going through some hard times, and I do know many people out there that are dealing with depression. A lot of it that I do know of is they lost somebody, that they know, or knew, like a husband or a wife or mom or dad. I do know a lot of people out there that has lost somebody, and my heart really sincerely goes out to all of you if this is, like talks to you. And so like it, like I definitely have been depressed in my time, but anyway, about depression, how to know if you're depressed or not. A lot of times when you're depressed, like when I was younger, is, like you might have a really hard time getting out of bed, or, like doing your dishes or the housework, watching your kids, also like going to work, where depression is, like a lot of people suffer from that. Also a lot of people do have mental illnesses, where they have depression with that. So I really love you all, and I just want to help you out and, help you to get through this some. There's all kinds of people with depression for all kinds of reasons. It might be something that happened when you were a kid, or or even relationship problems where there's some people that miss their loved one. They're no longer in a relationship, not that they passed away or anything, but they might be sad, depressed about what happened and that they're no longer with them, and where they feel like they can't move on in life anymore. So there's ways that you can get help, and one of the ways that really helped me out when I really didn't get any help when I was younger, but as I got older, years ago actually, not too long ago, which I'm gonna start doing this again, and not that I am depressed right now, is I am gonna get hooked up. I was supposed to have an appointment with her a while back, but I ended up having COVID, so I had to cancel that appointment. So I will be having an appointment with my therapist. I did talk with her before, and so I'm going to have a heart-to-heart talk with her, let her know why I left in the first place, because she's going to wonder why. But anyway, is really it, if you don't have anybody to communicate with, and it is hard. I know really, to be honest with you, when I was going through depression, without me knowing, and this does happen to people, they get called energy vampires, where sometimes you might want to talk to your family member about what you're going through, and some people will call you a energy vampire when you might have been reaching out for help. You're like, help me, like I am going through some stuff. I just want some help. And so there's people that will label you and like call you a vampire, like you're sucking their energy out. And so that's why it's so important, see a therapist, like to whether you're a guy or a girl, and don't care about what anybody else says, like about you wanting to go, like don't worry about anything about that. But it's so important. If you don't have anybody, you know, it is hard when you're going through depression and, you know, where you want to have a heart-to-heart conversation and, you know, like, really, you know, you are depressed and then you're like, I am depressed and I'm going through something. And, you know, the hard part is what do you say? You know, like, what do you, you know, how do you get help? You know, and that's what I struggle with is, you know, you could be going through some problems, you know, like, and, you know, like, I'm on my spiritual journey and it's not the easiest thing to go through. But I do, you can always get help too, like this is what I do, is I have, the universe helps me out. I really would be lost, you know, like without the universe and the archangels. They're with me every day. I told them, you can't go anywhere. You got to stay with Starlight here. I need you. So really, you know, there's some people that go to church, you know, and they might go to their pastors to get help, but not everybody goes to church, you know. So I do. I have the universe has got my back, and you know, I learned that from Infinite Waters, Ralph Smart, you know. So really, if you really need help, you know, he's the go-to guy. He's my mentor, and you know, I love him so much. He has helped me like majorly. I'm a different person, you know, and because of him. So if you really, you know, are going through stuff, he's on Instagram, and you know, reach out. You know, like he loves helping people out. And so anyway, you need to, if you're going through a hard time, especially, you know, if you lost a loved one, because I do know sometimes what happens with people when they're going through that. You know, and this is sad because I did make a video on this already, is, you know, some people might want to, you know, like hurt themselves, you know, because they're having a hard time living day to day, and they miss their loved one. So please, you know, do not harm yourself. We need you, okay? You know, you know, like, you are loved, you know, and you're not alone. And I know that is a hard thing to say. Sometimes you might be like, but like me, I am in my apartment here all alone. I don't even have a cat, you know, or a dog, you know. I am here, you know. I know a lot of people, they have a cat or a dog, you know, and it really helps out. And but I can't have a cat or a dog here. I asked my landlord, and my therapist, I told my therapist about it, and she said, hey, I could always help you out, but I like living where I am right now. I don't want to get evicted. You know, my landlord might say, no, you're not having one, and you're just going to have to move out. So really, a cat or a dog, cats are easier to take care of. You don't have to take them for a walk, you know, but you do have to clean their, you know, their cat litter out, of course. You know, you gotta make sure that baby's clean. So really, if you are depressed, I really encourage you, even a pet. You know, kitty cats are really sweet. You know, I like getting little kittens at first. I want to, you know, I want a kitten where I could start him off and have him, you know, have his own personality with me, you know, where he didn't know anybody else really, or she, you know. So yeah, pets are very helpful, you know, but also like therapy or a counselor, you know. The other ways that I get a lot of help from is guided meditations, you know, really. And I love you. And the thing about that is, if you are struggling, you know, with depression, is that you really need to make time. You know, like have mornings are the best with meditations. That way when you wake up, you start your morning off right. So you really do. You want to start your morning off right, you know, because, you know, like that is the best way to start your day off, is a guided meditation, you know, because that way then you can, there's meditations for depression, you know, where you can do a guided meditations for depression or anxiety, you know, where when you do that guided meditation, that will clear all of that out of your body. it will really help you out. And I know when I'm having a down day, the other thing that helps me out, not everybody will agree with this, but I like taking bubble baths. Really, that really has helped me out more than I can ever say. I'm a bathaholic, so I do love my bathtub. This is why I got this apartment. I fell in love. I'm like, wow, there's a bathtub there. you know. So I love my bubble bath and my Epsom salt, and some lavender oil in there, especially if I'm not doing my hair. And just to relax, have some candles lit, just to like mellow out, just to kind of, it helps me out, right, to relax, and just to, it helps me to forget about things. Other ways to help you out is to, and I know you probably have a hard time with this, and it is hard when you're going through depression, is to, whether you have a car or not, is to go somewhere, like for hiking, like go for a hike somewhere. So hiking is very good, or, like, especially if the weather's the right weather. In my area, we got snow, so it is hard to go out, in this kind of weather to go hiking. So really going out for a hike will really help you out. Like to spend some time, like a half hour, an hour, to get out in nature, and hopefully, the sun is out where that can help you out. And if you have loved ones, or friends that really love and support you, don't feel afraid. And this is a toughie, because you really do have to have, not everybody is understanding. I've been called many names in my life, so, you're like being a vampire, I'm going to suck your blood, and I didn't know, the person was right. I was a vampire, but I guess, what happens is sometimes we can be vampires, and I didn't know I had teeth, like vampire teeth here. So, that's not what I want to do, is to drain people's energy. I want to help people, I want to raise the frequency, not to drain it, So I'm human, I'm here to learn. So I got to rub that off my shoulder, because I really have to let that go. I'm not going to beat myself up over this stuff, and so you have to really. And the other thing is, like certain teas, lavender tea is really good, and cameloin. I don't even know if I said that right. Sometimes I have a hard time, but there's certain, teas that can help relax you, relax your nerves. You don't want caffeine, like really caffeine is not really that good for you, so I know you might be a coffee drinker. And I did drink coffee, and I know what it's like, so I did like my coffee. So yeah, it's just that you want things to calm your nerves, and there might even be like some kind of food, that to help you. I know, like blueberries, like in grapes, different things like that will really help you out, and to, you want your system be up, and it is hard, like I had a hard time when I was younger with my kids. I didn't even know what was wrong with me. I couldn't get out of bed. I had 2 kids, and it was a good thing I taught them how to get a bowl of cereal, where my daughter is such a sweetheart. Both of my kids are. I have, I have beautiful kids. I really do. I wanted more. But I do. I love my kids. My daughter was the oldest, so when I was going through depression, I had a little bell by my bed, and I would ring it. And my daughter was such a sweetheart. She might have been like 5 years old, and she would come, running to me to my bed, and she's like, yes, and she wanted to serve her mommy, I was so depressed, and so really is, really you need to reach out to people, and you gotta really find the kind of people to that really understand what you're going through, that's not going to cut you up and like to make you feel bad. And that's why it's so important to know who to reach out to, because not everyone is going to understand or even know how to help. Sometimes I've actually tried to reach out to people and things got worse. They didn't know how to help me out. They wanted to, but when they talk, it stirred up more problems and triggers that I wasn't even aware of, and it was like, this is not helping me out. So that's why I say going to therapy will, sometimes like with me, it will be, I don't even know, I got to find out with my therapist. It might be just once a month, just to have somebody to go to. Or, like I might say, hey, can I do it a couple months, a couple times a month, that is, because right now I really don't have anybody to talk to, like in my area. And so I got messages from the universe, and they told me I need to get out and I need to talk with somebody. And I said, like I'm going to... because really I don't get messages from anybody, like emails or anything like that, or on my phone. And my kids really can't help me out. They're too young to understand. They got their own problems. So, and I can't go to my mom, so you gotta find somebody. And if you don't have anybody, and I did have a brother, but that would make things worse, I still have him, I just don't see him right now. Is that that's why it's so important that you really think of who's the best person to help you out, because you really do. You need to reach out and don't be afraid. You just want to find the right kind of person. And as far as therapy goes, I did have it didn't work out when I was younger. I don't know why, but for therapy, what you can do, though, when you go and try to find one, if that's what you're going to do, if you don't have anybody that is, and you really need to, is it could take some time finding the right one. You want to find one that match good with you. If you go and you, because I had one before where, they weren't really helping me. They were listening to me, but I do really like mine that I have right now. I actually gave her one of my artwork that I make. When I really like you, I give you my artwork, and I did. I gave her an orb that I make, so it was a gift because, I did, she actually responds to me where she'll even say stuff to me, so you want somebody that's going to communicate as a therapist. Not all of them do, I did go to one time, and it was a female. And I got discouraged. I would tell her my problems and let her know what was going on. And the only thing that she did the whole entire hour that I was there was say, yep, yep, and I needed more than that, So you really do. You need to find somebody that's going to be really a good listener. And I know I say that I feel that I'm a good listener, but sometimes I do misinformation. So you do want to find somebody, whoever it is, that that their mind is focused on what you're saying, and hopefully you have somebody that can give you some insight to help you along your way, to help you through the day. And also, I have lost somebody, but I've actually lost a couple close people. One was like a mother figure, and I used to clean for her, one of my old clients, and she was a sweetheart. And so with that is that I had my moment, where one day out of the blue I just started bawling, because I didn't have her anymore to clean for. And, she was such a sweetheart. And the other thing is about being depressed, especially if you lost somebody, is to always be prepared, and this is what I was trying to help with one of my clients, because I probably know about 5 or 6 people that have lost somebody, so I was helping one of my clients out, and now they want to be my friend, even though I'm not cleaning for them anymore, because from day one I was helping her out, and trying to encourage her, and I was a good support to her. And so with this lady is that she lost her husband, and I was letting her know, because it was her first year, I was preparing her, like to be prepared for the holidays, when they come up. And, because you want to at least be ready and say, oh no, like Christmas is coming, like this is the time, that I used to spend with them, or, their birthday, so you want to get your body and mind ready for that. So when it does come, you don't want to get worried about it, but you want to prepare yourself and like, okay, like Christmas is here, and like you don't want any shockers, and it is hard where like especially if you lost a husband, and maybe the whole family got together to like to get together at Christmas, and now like your loved one's not there anymore. It's so important to really to be ready for those holidays. That is what I've heard with people is, when that happens, it is hard to get through the holidays. Even me mentioning this, like could trigger things, and I don't mean to do that. It's just that you want to protect your energy. And I do know people that after they lose a loved one, they I've actually had a couple clients like this where they kept their pictures up, their loved one, for years maybe, that they loved them so much and they had a hard time moving on. So I really do. I have a big heart for those people. And like I said, guided meditations will really help you out. And be around, like get yourself out in nature as much as possible. Getting out of the house is a real big goal. Try to think of somewhere that you like to go. I love going, like this summer I do want to go is, and it's very helpful, is there's a beautiful rose garden, where you can go, like in nature, and get around some flowers and stuff where, that can lift your spirits up. Get around people that make you happy, if you got grandkids or, loved ones, maybe daughters and sons, of course, whoever. Get around people that really help you out, and where you feel good about yourself, and really try to avoid people that don't make you feel good. You want to, like, so that will really help you out. I do love you, and, I really want to help everybody that I can possibly help. So, like I said, eat, make sure you gotta be careful of the kind of food you eat, because there's some food that's gonna steal your energy and it's not gonna help you, like it might feel good at first, like sugary stuff with, like, sweet stuff, and then later on it could drain you, so you do have to really be cautious of the kind of food you eat. So anyway, I hope you get some help, and really check out those, guided meditations, and, like for depression or anxiety, and, you'll be surprised, and try to do those every day, that way, and you want to get out and get exercise as much as possible. That way you're going to build up, your body and your system. And again, you can also get help from Infinite Waters, Ralph Smart, where he's got a lot of insight. He's my go-to guy, like for getting any kind of help, and that's why I want to spread the word, because he is really awesome. And so anyway, I do love you, and if you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd really appreciate that. And anyway, is before I go, you can also get in touch with me on Facebook at Kathy with a K Dingman Starlight, or at Instagram at 1995 Starlight. And I love all of you, and you have a great night, and really take good care of yourself. just do a little bit extra each day, like to try to get yourself through it. But don't get over put, like overdo it. And anyway, I do love you. This is Starlight. Love and light. Peace.